I'm Danielle from Urban Dog Training, and today we're going to talk about signs of trouble in a multiple dog household. The following are signs that there could be trouble brewing in your multiple dog household. If you do see any of these signs, it's best to raise them with a good trainer, since often early intervention leads to more successful outcomes. Dominance. What you read as dominance is probably the early signs of an aggression problem. Essentially, what most humans interpret as dominance is actually a threat display. Threat displays are often the signs of an existing or an impending issue. So if you think you have a dominant dog, you may actually have an aggressive dog. Lack of play. A lack of play between two dogs who live together is concerning because play and aggression are incompatible. Dogs have been selectively bred for thousands of years to maintain their puppy-like characteristics, including play, and play acts as an emotional bonder, and it also reduces tension. Typically, dogs that don't play are suffering from depression or some type of anxiety, which warrants further investigation in a multiple dog household. Height seeking in play. Constant height seeking is where dogs always seem to be playing while standing on their hind feet. While it's normal for dogs to spend brief periods on their hind legs during play, it's not normal for them to do this constantly, and this can be conflict expressing itself in play. Staring or dirty looks. In the dog world, staring is perceived as a threat, so dogs that spend time staring at other dogs are actively threatening them. Be mindful of staring around important resources like food, toys, sleeping and resting places, cars, and humans. Stiffening. Stiff posture is also read as a direct threat in the canine world, so a stiffened body posture should be read as a threat. Dogs are often so stiff that they appear frozen immediately before a snark or a fight breaks out, and things can escalate from stiff to a full-blown fight in what feels like nanoseconds. If you see your dog stiffen at any time, always redirect them away before any trouble starts. Lowered head posture. A lowered head posture usually indicates resource guarding, and resource guarding takes place around important resources, so things such as food, toys, bones, sleeping and resting places, humans, other dogs, and so on and so on. Almost anything can be a resource to a dog. Avoiding one another. Dogs who constantly avoid one another are not coexisting happily, just as humans wouldn't be coexisting happily if they were constantly avoiding one another also. If this is happening around dogs who live together, then it requires further investigation by a good trainer. Constant calming signals. Calming signals are part of dog body language and are often used to turn off aggression. And so if you've got dogs living in the same household that are constantly giving each other calming signals, then there's obviously an issue somewhere. Constant high arousal. Arousal lowers the threshold to aggression, and a highly aroused dog is a dog that's no longer thinking. While all dogs get excited, living in a constant state of arousal is anxiety producing and not conducive to the long-term harmony between dogs in a multiple dog home. Snarks at high arousal areas. Dog snarks are noisy bickering or a fight that leaves no injuries. If dogs are constantly snarking with one another at high arousal areas such as doors, gates, kitchens, around you, around food and so forth, then there's a definite imbalance that needs addressing before it escalates into something way more serious. High levels of stress. Dogs under high levels of stress from whatever source produce the stress hormone cortisol. Excessive levels of cortisol in dogs can produce long-term bad health and psychological changes. These changes can cause issues between dogs regardless of where the stress originated from. Constant illness. If you're seeing constant illness in one or both dogs in a multiple dog home, then apart from it being a sign of a depleted immune system, it's also a sign that there is constant stress in the home. It's also important to realise that illness makes dogs much less tolerant, and you'd be wise to be vigilant with all interactions when you have one or more sick dogs in the home. So if you're having trouble with your multiple dog household, then contact us today. Check out our website at www.urbandogtraining.com.au. Remember, if you're enjoying our videos, then give us the thumbs up on YouTube or leave us a positive review on our Facebook page. Thanks for watching. See you next time.